Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Forex Technical Market Update. It's Friday, and another week has passed so quickly. The weeks seem to be just running off. Uh, what we have in front of us is a daily chart of the US dollar index. And last week I said that the dollar index, the critical support in the dollar index is down at this 93.25 level. Let me just draw it here. And what we see is that the market came down to the $93.25 level. Market traded down to $93.25 level and has bounced. And remember, when you are in a broader uptrend, you will favor the market, or you trade in the direction of the larger trend. Now, if the market had closed below this 93.25, which I said was critical support and which proved to be critical support, then we could say that we were in a broader pullback in the market. But because the market has bounced so far, then if the market eclipses this 98 level, then we could say that the uptrend in the dollar has resumed. So the market is kind of in no man's land now, and the important points are. Let me just draw it. This swing high here, and this the actual price is 98.45, and this low here at 93.25, and whichever way the market closes, then that will determine the dominant or the movements of the market in the next couple of weeks actually. Okay, looking at the euro, this translated to a breakdown in the euro because the market in the euro, it did not eclipse the 115 33 level, and the market is selling off as I anticipated. And it's just important to look at these support and resistance levels because the market, everybody's watching it. A lot of hedge funds are watching it. A lot of large capital players are watching it. And it will be good. It will be good to have knowledge of these areas because when everyone is looking at it, then they kind of become a self-fulfilling prophecy. And a lot of folks are making buying and selling decisions around these points. Okay, so the market is selling off. But curiously, another pattern that could be forming in the euro is a head and shoulders bottom. This will be left shoulder, right shoulder. It's not the perfect head and shoulders pattern, but you could see that if this area of support were to hold, then it could be that the market is making a head and shoulders bottom. If the market was to sell off further, then this pattern will definitely be negated in the euro. Okay, taking a look at the British pound, where the British pound is selling off rather sharply this morning, just as with the other US dollar pairs, the major US dollar pairs. And we are up against, the market is playing around with support, the old high, the old swing high here. As you can see, the market closed below it and then went above it, and now it's below it again. So this region around the 155.50 area is attracting the market. If the market is able to close below 154, then that could lead to a larger sell-off in the British pound. Australian New Zealand dollar, we see that the market is selling off, and I alert you to the fact that this could be a potential position trade where the market pulled back to the 618 retracement level and is selling off. I would want to see the market sell off just a little bit more before entering this trade with good risk management. Looking at the British pound, Japanese yen, we see that the market yesterday touched the old high. Let me just draw the line. The market traded up to the high of the high was 189.71. High in this market was 189.71, and the market traded up to the old high and is now selling off after being rejected initially. That's not to say that the market cannot come back up and take out this old high, but for now, what we're seeing is that the market is pulling back slightly, as you can see with this red down candle here. Now, if the market was to close below this 186 swing low, that would signify to me that this could be a possible double top in the British pound, Japanese yen, or double top, or we could be entering a triangle consolidation situation, as you can see here. I mean, that's not confirmed, but this is just a preliminary look at the British pound, Japanese yen, if this high up at that 190 level is not eclipsed. Okay, taking a look at the British pound Australian dollar, we're selling off slightly on the day, and I do expect the market to eventually attempt to test this $2 level. Now, clearly, if we close below 194 and we close below 193, then that would signify to me that this rally has failed, and we could pull back further in the British pound Australian dollar. Looking at the Canadian dollar, has been losing some ground against the US dollar over the last couple of sessions, and what I'm looking for is how the market reacts to the breakdown point. The market was in a, if you recall, the market was in a channel here, and what sometimes happens is that the market will break down, come back and retest, and then head down south again. If the market pushes up above this level and continues to rally, that will signify that the US dollar definitely has much more strength in it. But if we could see the market stumble out near this 124 level. Okay, so remember, for you traders who are aspiring traders who want to learn to improve your craft, it would be good if you just take some time on the weekend looking at the charts, looking at setups that you see, looking at possible entries, and looking at support and resistance areas. Take out your Fibonacci tool and just look at the markets, because the more you look at the market, the more you are able to analyze the market correctly. It increases your chances of success as a trader. Now, if you don't want to do all of that and you want to just have the trade sent to your account automatically, what you can do is click on the link below and sign up. And just a note about the signals. These signals are not, it's not for the get rich quick type of folk. This is somewhat, they are designed for someone who wants to increase their portfolio in a responsible way. So, as I said, you're not going to turn $10,000 into $50,000 overnight with these signals. You're not going to turn $500 into $5,000 overnight with these signals. That's not how they work. This is not a get rich quick, irresponsible trading program. What this is designed to do is grow your portfolio in a responsible way, and our target rate of return is between 40 to 60% per annum. So keep that in mind. So if that seems like something that you are interested in, you can click on the link below to get started, and I will show you how money can be made in the Forex market. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend.